Welcome to London.
Yeah, appreciate it.
So we've seen you've been hanging out with your crew, the LA Kingz. Can you tell me a little bit about them? I know you just recently kind of discovered them.
Yeah.
Can you tell me a bit how you came about them?
Yeah, one of my best friends, Damo, who is their manager, he brought me some music. I never really listened to new artists because, you know, personally, most of them, you know, I don't know, they fucking suck. Out my way. You get, you know, every now and then, you know, you'll get a diamond in the rough or something like, you know, Kendrick or Nipsey or something like that. But he was just playing the music, and I heard it and I liked it, and I was just like, who's that? And he was like, oh, it's, you know, 3 different people. And so I told him I wanted to meet him, and he brought him down, and you know, they played some music, and that was basically it.
Awesome. So I've seen on Instagram, you're really active on Instagram, you've kind of on like a tour diet, where I saw you were eating a Caesar salad. Can you tell me a bit about kind of the things that you eat when you're on tour, and how does that differ from when you're
you know what, it's really difficult and challenging to sort of diet on tour, because what you need the most is, you know, massive amounts of food when you're performing every day and, you know, exerting all your energy, man. But you know, I'm trying to stick to it and trying to stay away from, you know, the greasy foods and all of that, so that I can stay physically fit, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you know, those Doritos and those donuts, you know, they go a long way to keep the stomach cold. Yeah. So when you're drinking all that alcohol and stuff,
very tempting.
You know, it works out. But I'm sticking to it. I've been doing good for the, you know, the 3 days I've been here.
What kind of things have you been eating? Have you been to any particular UK sort of restaurants that you like when you're out here?
I've been to Nando's. You know,
of course.
You gotta go to Nando's. Yeah, all I had was just raw chicken and like veggies. That's it. Just trying to stick to it.
I've seen so many pictures of your kids on Instagram. They're amazing. I'm in love with your daughter.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
She's amazing. So how do you think, have you changed sort of as a person since you've had kids, or has your music sort of, has that influenced any of that?
My music, I'm the type of guy that's can separate things from one another. So my music and my children, they separate, you know. When I had my daughter, she kind of leaned me back in life and sort of humbled me and made everything slow down. I had to pay attention to detail, you know, because having a daughter is like it's like a gift and a curse, you know. Like, she's so beautiful and she does amazing things for my heart, but at the end of the day, you know, I'm like so overprotective of her. And you know, my boys will be boys, so they're just running around and doing their thing. And but you know, my family is my heart, my love, and I do it all for my kids. And having 3 kids, like me personally being in charge of like 3 different people's lives, and you know, every day they go their own separate ways. You know, my daughter goes to, you know, preschool, my son goes to 5th grade, my other one goes to 2nd. It's like, you know, I got 3 different things to think about all day. You know, are they okay? Are they safe? And especially when I'm on tour, you know, being away from them so long is, you know, it can wear on you.
You must miss them.
Yeah, I do.
Do you Skype them often?
We Skype. We talk every day on their way to school, and then every day on their way back home, and pretty much is the balance for me on tour.
If you could give your kids sort of one lesson of everything that you've learned in life, what would you want that to be? The only
lesson that I would need to give my kids is a lesson on love, because under the umbrella of love is everything falls under that. So if you got a tree and love is the foundation, you know, you can build so many branches on just that, man. I just want them to love themselves as much as possible, because life is so short. And myself you know, I got 2 brothers that have been murdered, and you know, I'd do anything to get them back, but so they're never coming back. So I just instill love into my children, and you know, they're projecting it back, so it's working out from now.
So just to kind of finish up, can you just tell me a little bit about sort of, I know you're working on a new album right now.
Yeah.
So can you tell me a bit about that? I know there were rumors flying around that you were signing to Young Money. Has that happened?
You know what, now? Yeah, now I'm just independent. I finally got, you know, my independency from Interscope and Geffen. And so I'm just testing the waters. Started my new imprint, which is Blood Money, and starting to bring up my new artists and a bunch of producers, the Mechanics and the LA Kingz and whatnot. And, you know, I'm just, you know, Birdman, Tune, those my homies. So if it can be worked out, you know what I'm saying, and they're comfortable and I'm comfortable, and that's something that I would definitely do. But now I'm just focused on this tour and you know, getting through these cities and seeing my fans in the UK and giving them the best show possible.
Awesome. So how does the kind of reaction differ over here to back in the States?
You know what? In the States, I'm American, so you know I'm used to it. Over here, man, it's always fresh energy and always just amazing love, man. From you know, just the artist standpoint to the fans, those moments that we share, you know what I'm saying, from them being in the crowd and me being on the stage, just it ain't nothing like it in the world.
Awesome. Thank you so much for taking time out to have a bit of a chat. I hope you feel better.
It's all good.
You know, I can tell that Jessie J is very passionate about her singing.
Becoming an artist, I think, you know, they have it better than someone that's actually